In considering our desired learning outcomes, there are two key questions that we need to consider in order to identify the requirements of our website page. How do people read websites, and where do they actually look? Krug explains that when we design a website page, we structure and order the information in a logical flow, pretty much as shown on the left-hand diagram. We anticipate that people will follow this flow. After all, that's what we've been considering with information architecture. How do we structure our information so that it makes sense to our customer? However, the reality is quite different. People scan the page and their eyes can filter all over the page, as the diagram on the right shows. So this brings us to our second question. Where do they actually look? Remember this graph? It demonstrates the percentage of time people are actually looking at the navigation. And indeed, as a website developer, you want people to look at the content and not the navigation. We've also considered the FreshDirect website. In this diagram there's a variety of hotspots around the images, and this supports Krug's view that people scan all over the page. However, while this design might suit the FreshDirect website, it may not suit other websites. Is this pattern true for all websites? And how can we develop a general principle that would be appropriate for the website we are designing? Unfortunately, both Krug and Nelson and Penrice identify there is no set pattern of where people look when they view a website. Look at this diagram. In this case, people are starting from the top left and working their way down. While they read the content at the top of the page, they appear to be losing interest as they get halfway down the page. Consider this diagram. Again, they are starting at the top left, but they're not reading the content with the same intensity as the previous diagram. They're scanning a little bit more. In the next activity, you have the opportunity to review your two websites and consider how their pages are organised.